Hey, we get asked all the time, what do freight brokers do when they start the week? So we want to break it down in less than 10 minutes on how to have a successful Monday, because Mondays are going to set the rest of the week in how you do, right? So let's start off number one. Number one, you need to check your load boards, okay? If you had load boards going all weekends, let's say you had loads posted on there, you need to refresh those loads. If you didn't get any calls, let's refresh those loads. Let's get them going so that you can get your loads covered for Monday, okay? Number two, I think it's really important to check in with everybody. How did freight move that you moved over the weekend? How did it go? Did they break down? Did they call you? Was there emails that were sent that you didn't check, whatever it may be? But guess what? We've got to make sure that we're following up on anything that moved over the weekend, okay? Nate, I think this is really important that you're checking in with shippers on what their schedules are, specifically around pickups and deliveries. Make sure that they're okay.
Huge.
It really will make a difference as you get into Monday. We're not talking like all of this that I just said it's going to take till 10. We're talking let's get this done by 9 o'clock, maybe 8. You know what I mean? So you got to grind a little bit, okay? You've got to resolve all those issues. You've got to make sure you're getting back. It's not a 5-day-a-week job. This is 7 days a week. But when you get in Monday morning, everything starts to move again and starts to chuff, right? It's no different than the train in those steam engines. We've got to make sure that we're following that process and start to get those wheels moving.
Right. And another thing to be doing on a Monday is reading through your pipeline, right? On Fridays, you're probably just putting pipeline, updating your pipeline or just building it. But on Monday, you should really read through your pipeline to see what you got going for the week. There's pros and cons with making calls on Monday. Maybe it's good for you, maybe it's not. But go through your pipeline. And then you're also going to get into administrative tasks. Maybe that's looking at your financial stability. What are you spending money on this month? Look into what you're spending money on, take track of that. It's easy to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, make sure that you're closing or arriving or close any kind of way of making sure that your billing is getting completed for the week before, because guess what? Cash is king. And if you're not billing loads from the week before, you're not going to get paid, right? All shippers usually pay in 30 to 45 days, sometimes sooner. You've got to make sure those administrative costs, tasks, boy, those are really important, okay? We're talking to brokers all the time. Let me get through my Monday tasks. I got to close loads. I got to arrive loads. I got to dispatch loads, finish those arrivals and work through those.
And one of my favorite things to do is just make relationships, network, get yourself out there, help build your brand. This should be done every day, but Monday, you need to start thinking about that process. What am I going to do this week to network? How can I grow a relationship with maybe a carrier, maybe another freight broker, and maybe a dispatcher, or maybe a shipper? We're hoping you're building relationships in all of those areas to help make your business run smoothly.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget to have a cup of coffee, enjoy the process, and work through each of these tasks. Because not only are you going to have to deal with issues, but you're going to have to make sure that you're following up with your clients. And then from there, you're just going to kind of work through those administrative tasks like we're talking about. I love how you said this, continuously learn, jump on LinkedIn, connect with people, learn about what's going on in the industry, learn about what the current news is, update your shippers with that current news, right? And then we're going to just continue the process and make sure that we're tracking loads, calling shippers, updating carriers, and doing what you're doing in order to be successful. But this all starts Monday morning.
Mondays are the craziest day of the week. You guys, after this video, you're going to be ready to hammer a Monday. You guys keep kicking butt out there. We'll see you on the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Talk later.